Welcome to episode 12 of the Ink and Pass podcast. I'm your host, Elijah. I'm here with Ivan, Ben. Oh my god, Ivan, that scared me actually. And Alec, who hasn't been on in a while. So it's good to see you, Alec. You've been
So,
kind of on a hiatus from Lorcana, but been playing some other card games. So how has that been going for you?
fine. Just got some new minis from my miniature game. So I've been wanting to test that. So I wasn't available on Mondays, and then I was practicing for the Star Wars PQ that was just last weekend. So, but now it's over, and I didn't make top eight or anything. So done with that. I can go back to Lorcana.
Well, you didn't have to tell them about not making top 8, but we are glad to have you back.
Yes.
I guess staying on you for a second, are you planning on going to any set championships?
Um, the only time I have available is this coming weekend. So probably going to Great Escape.
What are you gonna bring?
Um, Probably purple. I don't have enough practice with
Red.
anything else. I,
Yeah.
I I sat across from Austin yesterday and I put blue red together and I thought, you know what? Let's play blue red for fun, right? And then I literally stared at it and I'm like, no,
This
I don't
is
want to play this deck.
trash.
This deck sucks. I literally did a test hand and missed ramp and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this does nothing when that happens, huh?
All right.
So
Well, speaking of blue red, Ivan, actually you didn't bring it to the set champ, but you were
No.
testing with it a little. Um, but why don't we go to the set champ? How did your set champ go? Because the three of us had a set champ this weekend, so we'll talk about it.
Um, 2 weeks in a row, I made the perfect medical. Uh, so it went really well. I ended up going undefeated. I literally didn't even drop a game. It was so much fun playing blue yellow.
But then you dropped
I
from the
made the
tournament.
call.
Oh,
Yeah, then I dropped from the tournament. Um, so first, let's start with the deck pick. I went with blue yellow just because I said I'm going to. The theory is there's going to be a lot of aggro and dog players, and so there's going to be then a lot of people playing the mid-range decks. Um, so my strategy, my hope was I don't get paired into dogs or aggro, and then all I have to do is worry about the good players on the mid-range decks, and I'll just have fun beating up on those. It's just like, and I remember putting in the chat like, yeah, I'll just because week one the advice was be ready for aggro, and then I completely disregarded that this week, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna lose to aggro. If I go against dogs or aggro, I'll just take the loss, and hopefully I can win enough just by facing the other types of decks. And as it turns out, no one brought aggro or dogs except for there was one aggro player.
yeah.
But that was the perfect call. So I ended up going against no aggro, no dogs, and just ended up fighting against mid-range decks. So blue yellow was perfect, and the Chippendale Mufasa combo was so delicious. It was such a good day.
Delicious
But
is
yes,
not.
I ended up I ended up being first in standings after 4 rounds, and I ended up dropping just because I wanted to give. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but I
We can
wanted
talk about
to.
it in a sec.
I just.
Uh,
I
we'll go to
wanted to
Ben
give you
first though.
a. We'll go to Ben first. All right, we'll talk about it later.
Um, I showed up with Ruby Amethyst because though it's the only cards I have in my current possession, as all of my belongings are still being moved. With that, the deck performed pretty well. The only thing is I ran into three decks that are pretty much counters to the deck I play. So I started the day against Purple Steel. That was an uphill battle. Won that game. Went into my second game, which of course was against Ivan, which was blue yellow. That was just like I'll just pack my cards up and wait for the next game kind of match. The third game was against Amber Steel, which is a pretty easy match for me just because of the damage manipulation. It's pretty hard for them to keep characters on the board. And then the final match, of course, was against Purple Steel again, which that deck does not win against ever, which was what Elijah was playing. That was our win and end game for us. So, Elijah, take it away, buddy,
All
for
right.
kicking me out of the top four.
Okay. So context to the whole thing, I guess. It was 13 people, I think. which isn't huge, and it means we're going 4 rounds, cut to top 4. So some wonky stuff happens. Um, so what I guess for my day, I went. I don't even know what I played against. I played against Blue Yellow, not Ivan. I played against Tommy. I was able to take that. It was
Ooh,
very close.
yellows.
Yeah. Then I played against. Ooh, I don't remember my matchups. I feel like I was
I think
so
you
zoned out.
played Blurple next, right?
Yes, then I played against Chris on Blurple. I lost
Yep.
that. Then I played against another deck that I can't remember, but I ended up taking it down. Um, and then I played against Ben for what we thought was a win in. And so I don't want to be the guy that knocks this man out of his first tournament back, but I know I'm about to be that guy. And
You gotta do what you gotta do.
and I said in our group chat, it's crazy because we both made calls in the group chat that were pretty good. Like you said, you just lose to dogs and aggro, and then no dogs or aggro showed up. And then I said I have the superpower of giving my opponent bad hands. And I when I was playing against Chris, he missed ramp and had a horrible game. And then against Ben, there was just a game he got all 4 Dumbos early, and
He drew 3 slushies in a row,
yeah,
and then the
3
next 4
slushies because
draws were
the
all
ankle
4
move.
Dumbos.
Right, exactly.
Dang.
Yeah.
So
So it was
obviously that was
rough.
my skill is how I won that matchup, and no luck at all. So I managed to take that, and then the way that the standings worked out was a bye counted as better breakers than a win, which, no offense to Rachel, who was in 4th, I'm not sure how that happens. I always thought breakers were. I've always thought ties were worse breakers because it feels weird to play one less game and do better than somebody that won a game.
I think you mean buys.
You meant bye. You said tie, but yeah,
Oh,
we know.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did she get a buy? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, she got a bye.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but she was playing super well that weekend and deserved her spot in the top 4. So seriously, no shade. But
I think it just turned out that we had 4 players that
yeah,
went
it was
three
just
and
rough.
one.
Yep.
Well, 3 players.
Yeah, because we had 3 players that went 3-1, I think, or
2 players
4,
went 3-0 and 1.
and then 2 players that went
Yeah.
3-0-1. So I was the one on the bubble, and being on the bubble kind of sucks. So maybe I'm just a little salty. But Ivan decided to drop from the event, so then I would be moved up to 4th and compete in top 4, and then I lost
Just so you're
immediately,
winning, that's
clear.
fine.
But he immediately lost.
and then I
Just to be
immediately lost
clear,
to Austin.
I did ask if the other opponents
We're okay
were
with that.
okay with that, so it wasn't like an automatic thing. It was like, all right, I'm not really competing for the mat. I
Yeah.
want to see if someone who had an equal record, which is 3-1, if they would be okay with letting that person. And all the top 3 folks said that they were okay with it to like battle it out. And I thought that would be good for competition because you kind of want all folks who did well at the tournament to play it out to see, all right, who can come out on top. And shout out to Marty for being the person that came out on top. Ended up beating Rachel in top 4, facing against Austin a second time for the day, and beating Austin's ketchup and mustard deck. Shout out Austin because that deck was actually doing really well throughout the day.
There was some
Playing against
spice
it
up in
yesterday.
there.
It's crazy.
But yeah, Marty ended up taking it with purple yellow control.
And
So congrats to that.
I don't think Marty knows this yet. But Ben and I would like to get him on for a deck tech now that he won one. And Ivan, we want one for you too with the deck that you brought. and do a deck tech to see what's been winning set champs locally.
Blue green is next. No.
Yeah. So when I
Sorry,
win a
too
set
soon.
champ, I'll
We're not going to do a video.
it's
Well, you
okay.
go
I'm never
host,
gonna
so
win
you don't get
anyway.
your own video.
I'm never gonna win anyway.
Yeah, he's washed up.
It's so bad. Like my matchups were fine. I don't know. It just I don't want to play purple steel anymore.
Let's stop playing purple
I
steel.
can't. Do you see the cards they're
You have
releasing?
all the cards.
Do you see the cards they're releasing?
I don't know.
Ooh, good segue.
You play the cards.
Ooh. I did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So
Speaking of new cards,
speaking of new cards, we got a little bit of news, which means we don't actually have a question of the episode today, which was fine because nobody left one. So, if you would like your question read on question of the episode, please leave it down in the comments below. We would love to read it.
I will quick mention I did have a question for the episode.
Oh my god. What was it? You didn't post it anywhere.
Why didn't Austin stop Marty?
Oh, Marty's unstoppable, I believe is the correct answer.
I did hold him
He's
to a draw on
unstoppable with this
Wednesday.
deck.
Wow.
I did hold him to a
But you
draw.
didn't beat him.
I'm telling you, if I had the
Unbeatable.
time,
Unbeatable.
if I had
I
the
had a
time,
really
I don't
interesting
believe you.
game with him on Monday because I ended up paired against him for my my last round yesterday, and we I don't know, we took forever because we were just like playing through the lines, and it was purple against purple yellow still. Oh, those were some good games. I haven't played what, three something weeks or something like that, and I come back and that's one of the games they get to play. That was a very good back and forth game. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
he top decked the Raging Fire for the third Raging Storm for the win, and he had two libraries that I couldn't deal with, so he ended up winning.
that's
But-
literally, we were going
Hey.
to time, and then he Raging Storm and wiped my board, so we had to draw.
Deck
Yeah.
do what the deck gotta do. Like,
Hey,
Deck do
It
what
just
the deck gotta
happens.
do.
It did feel good that I left Wasabi in my deck, though. I got to Wasabi his Black Cauldron.
that's
mm,
toxic, actually.
He kept getting greedy with it. He kept just putting guys on it, and I'm like, that's the right play. And then I was like, oh, he didn't. Do that. I'm gonna blow
Unless,
it up.
boom. Okay. We got a lot of news. We got a lot of spoilers. There was a lore cast today. It just happened to be on the day that we were also recording a podcast.
W.
We got spoilers were a huge part of it, but we also got a little bit of extra news in the fall set 14. So we already have the Vine one,
Yep, Attack of the Vines.
Attack of the Vines, coming as set 13. But in the fall we're getting Hyperia City, which will
Yeah.
have Coco, which is exciting. That'll be really cool. And then
Wait, is that the name of the set?
Yeah,
Hyperia City. Yep.
Oh, interesting.
oh yeah,
kind of gives me like
They released the
futuristic
name of
vibes.
the
Gives me,
set.
like, futuristic
It
story.
does. It looks futuristic, which I'm hoping is like a nod to like what movies they're going to do, because like Beat the Robinsons, that would be awesome.
I
Wally.
was just thinking of that. That sounds really
Yeah.
cool, actually.
Give me some Wally and Eve cards and we're fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be good.
And then they also said that set 15 in Q1 of 2027 will have Onward, which is also really cool. And I think Onward will really fit
I
well in this
love
game.
Onward. Yeah.
Be fun.
So I'm pretty hyped for that.
Yeah.
Spoilers wise, we're
We got a
gonna
lot.
go around and each pick one because otherwise it would take forever to talk about. But the collective one that I'm gonna share isn't even the actual card itself, but it's the Set Champ promo, and it's Woody. So we know the Set Champ promo. They're sticking with the matte style of the Tinkerbell, where it's cut off in the corner where it says champion instead of right across the top, which is super cool. And the card, the art looks beautiful.
Art's fire.
Very happy
Big
to see
fan.
that. Hopefully the card is playable, so we get a playable
I-
promo.
Yeah, I think it will
It's a
be.
decent one. Doesn't
I'm-
seem like a very bad card.
I'm a little skeptical, but we will see. Does anybody have it up so they can read it?
I do have it up.
Okay, why don't you read it for us?
Woody is a 5-cost uninkable, 1/5, shift 3, and his first ability is Let's Get Moving. Whenever this character quests, draw a card, then you may play a character with cost 2 or less for free. His second ability, Everyone Gather Round. Your other toy characters get +1 defense. He does quest for 2.
That just feels like a good all around card. Honestly, like I don't have any complaints about him. Like I don't even care about the last line of text, and that just like is a good bonus.
My
Because like
complaint. Yeah,
oh
you go.
okay, go
No,
ahead.
no, no. You go. You go. I'm sorry. I won't be negative
'Cause
yet.
he draws a card pretty easily. It's not like a situational where you have to have something happening for it to draw. It just draws a card when he quests, which is nice. And
Yeah.
then you get to play stuff for free, which is something Yellow has done a lot, and I think that's pretty easy to set up. Plus, being his cost, it's not that high to be in an aggro deck if you wanted him to be a top end of an aggro deck. Not saying that that's where he belongs, but it could fit there because like that's like what Perdita I think did a lot, and I think there was another character that did that as well.
Yeah, that's what I
Um,
was gonna say. I think that our comparison
yeah.
to this card is Perdita.
Yeah.
Or
Perdita
Tramp. There
saw
was it was the
a
lady. It
little
was the
play.
lady that brings back two. That was pretty interesting as well. That's kind of similar.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like look at those two maybe in like in a way. Like I think he's pretty good. I'm not really much of a Yellow player though, so we'll see like what he shakes up into. I mean, I guess maybe he could be good in purple yellow, but I don't think so.
I'm skeptical of his home.
I think the biggest downside to him, in my opinion, coming from a person that has played Amber in every single set, is him having one strength. It's the one strength. It just really
Flame and red, give him bluff strength.
Yeah, it's
And
or green, whatever color it is.
It's not terrible. I mean, I could see him in like a red yellow build, with like Bambi and
Well, that's the
stuff.
color for toys right now, right? Toy Synergy is red yellow, I think.
Toys is red yellow, so I think this could be a pretty good deck. I'm just worried about the uninkable count because like you want to play Sid in that because you get the benefit of the toys things and all that kind of stuff. Which, to segue, my card was going to be Sid.
He's going right into it.
Oh
my god.
Mine's going to be the red legendary Sid, which is.
I don't even need to be here anymore.
No, we don't need you.
All right, see ya.
He said we're done talking about your card. It's my turn.
It is a 6-cost uninkable 5/5 that quests for 2. His first ability is playtime's over. When you play this character, you may banish another chosen character of yours. If you do, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters. And his secondary ability, double prizes. During your turn, whenever a toy character is banished, gain 2 lore.
Doesn't say friendly, does it?
Any toy character. So if
that's kind of insane that if your opponent's playing toys, you do get the double prize from that.
That's a Pokemon term. I was like, double prize.
Yeah, that's the name of his ability, but yeah.
It's in the movie.
I mean, but that's the thing. You banish your own toy, you're going to get 2 lore. And then if they have to banish one of their toys, you're going to get 4 lore.
There's not going to be toy mirrors, I don't think.
Well, not toy mirrors necessarily, but people could be running some of the toys.
There's playable toys.
Yeah.
Do you get to choose or do they choose?
They get to choose.
It's Tremaine.
Okay, so this is Tremaine. So this is literally a worse Tremaine, which is kind of interesting, right? Because the other, the Horseman is like a worse Medusa. So
better statted, but gets hit
ones.
by World's Greatest.
Yes.
So
upsides and downsides. It's a bigger body. So the World's Greatest isn't an issue. Then you're also looking at a bigger body that's harder to kill.
Sure, but World's Greatest got reprinted. I'm sure we'll see it around.
But there's all this good steel removal we're just getting right now. So
is one of your guys' card a steel removal that we can segue into?
Not me. I can tell you about my card, but
yeah. Why don't we go to your card?
All right. My card is Dash. It's definitely Dash. Goat has been the bane of my existence since the beginning of this game, and this feels like
And he said, "I want it back."
Goat. Really, and I've actually, it's funny, I've talked about this ability for like since the life of the game. I was like, oh, when are we gonna get like a being able to quest on the turn you play them type of effect? Like I know it's a very strong effect, so I wasn't like expecting it to be like a heavily produced thing, but I was like, someone will probably get it, someone maybe like Dash or something. And like Dash is actually my favorite character from The Incredibles, so this is actually incredibly awesome that I get to say that he's my favorite of the Incredible characters too, from what I've seen. So I should probably also say what he does. Sorry. He's an uninkable 4-drop with Rush, 3/2 stat line, and then it says on the bottom that he can quest the turn that he was played, and he quests for 2, I believe.
And he has Rush.
So And yeah,
Two.
said red.
Yep.
Which is really cool because if it's really good it's a very on theme card, I think, because like it makes sense that he would have rush. He can immediately come in and challenge if he want to. But if you just want to gain the lore, he can immediately come in and just gain 2 lore. I think that is a very, very good flavor card, and plus it's going to feel really good to just dash some people.
I think
I don't like that Frozone has rush. Sorry.
I don't like
That's
that Frozone's uninkable.
Whoa,
that
whoa.
card is very good.
Whoa.
That's a whole
I
different
know.
card.
Whoa.
We get
Whoa.
one. We get
Uninkable.
one.
I know,
Are you
I'm
really
sorry.
going to use it on Frozen?
No, you're good.
I'm just saying, Dash makes sense with rush.
Yeah.
You don't think
I mean,
Frozone makes
he
sense
can
with
slap
Rush?
him ice.
He can,
That kind of makes sense.
And then,
He was going
like,
pretty fast at the end of the movie.
slip into the distance, you know?
I think he should have a delay on him, not rush, but
'Cause
a
he's
delay
ice?
for like a benefit.
It does
No,
seem
He
because
should,
he
like-
couldn't find his super suit. Where's my super suit?
There's a card called Super
You
Suit,
do
though.
not have the item super suit in play.
Yes,
If you have the
exactly.
item super in play, he
Comes in
He's
yeah,
rushed.
yeah, he
Yeah.
has Rush.
It is a little bit of a missed flavor, though, that he doesn't ice someone when he comes out, or whatever
Maybe,
the ability's
that's
called,
a
where he doesn't.
card.
There might
Maybe
be
where is
cards.
my super
No,
suit is an
me.
action.
But it is a
that
purple
makes them-
thing, and he's already got a purple one. So is he going to get another purple one, or are they going to do it in a
Maybe.
different color, or are we just going to miss
He's
that?
probably
theming,
Blurple,
unfortunately?
right? He's got to be like Blurple coded.
He just looks like what's the one Scar that I saw, the 6-drop that 4/4 uninkable that rushes for extra 3 challenger or whatever. He looks like the same as that card to me, and I just don't unless the exert effect is incredibly relevant. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it. Back to Dash though.
I'm ready to talk about
Yeah.
my car.
Hold on. You skipped. You
You
and
were
you
asking about
talked about
Dash?
Frozone.
No, I didn't. I simply brought it up.
No, I didn't.
No, stop yelling at me. No. I think Dash is super cool. I think it's a card that is probably gonna do well in like a purple steel type of list, where it's just like it could just end up questing the turn and you have to spend something with 3 health or something to swing into it. Is probably pretty good. And then that late game, because Cobra will be gone, right? After rotation.
Yes.
So
Cobra's
All
8, I
dual
think.
links.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
all
it's funny
dual
that
links.
we got another 4-drop uninkable.
Yeah, true.
We are losing Genie though after this next
We're
set
losing
comes
Genie,
in,
but
though,
we
so
have
it'll be okay.
Vanderchill and Sven. So the
Sven,
spot is getting
yeah.
clogged.
Yeah, you pick her.
Yeah, so we have Genie Elsa at home. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay, fine. Ivan, you can go, I guess.
Yeah, the best for last.
What? I haven't even gone yet.
You're not going.
No, that was our collective set champ.
Set
we were
champ's
talking
card.
about it. No, I
You
gotta.
didn't want to talk about Woody?
He gets to talk about 2 cards.
Oh my god.
Fine.
I'm the
I'll go
host.
next.
I get to do what I want. I'm going on a power trip.
Right. My card is Touch the Sky.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's
yep.
a 2-drop inkable action song. Move character of yours to a location for free, then draw cards equal to that location's lore. It's such a flexible card. Obviously, you need locations for it, but like at 1, it's a song, and it's a 2-drop song, so it can be played relatively early. At minimum, it will replace itself. So a nice little cantrip. But just think of the possibilities with Scrooge's Counting House. Oh yeah, we're drawing cards.
Yeah, I don't think you saved the best for last, but I think it's definitely a card.
Is there, besides
wait for the
the
tier
Scrooge's
list.
Counting House that gets more lore as you put cards under it, is there any other like high lore locations? Because I typically don't see more
there's
than like
2.
2 on a location.
2 is the
Even
most.
a draw 2 card.
So that is the only thing I don't love about this card. I'm not trying to talk
So
down.
basically,
I think
what you're
it is
saying
good.
is it's a better Friends.
Yeah, that's the way to put it. If you have enough two what's it called, 2 lore locations in your deck,
Yeah.
because you need at a minimum to have them say
There's a
2 lore on
decent-
them.
Yeah,
If you
there's a
do
decent
1 lores,
amount.
this is basically only replacing itself, which again is fine, but you really want this to draw 2 if possible.
For me to put it in
Wait,
a
what's
list,
the
I think it
one-
has to draw more than 2. I'm
What?
gonna be honest.
What
Yeah.
ink color is this card, Ivan?
Steel.
It's a steel
There's the
card.
one steel location that
Red
is
That
steel
gets
locations?
2 lore, and it's like deal damage at the beginning of your turn or something if you have a guy there, I think.
Yeah.
That one could be good with this.
I mean, in
Red
theory,
steel
you could use it
locations.
with
Red
Speedway.
I mean, if you go that route too.
There's this voice in the back of my head saying Red Steel locations, and it's just wrong.
You
No, it's
know,
not, dude.
I
With the
give up
Elsa?
on Red Steel.
Oh, no,
I
you're
want Red
right.
Steel to
This-
be good so bad.
It worked
And they
before,
keep
actually, with Pirates.
dumping on it.
Reprint Jim Hawkins, and then I will like this card.
Jim Hawkins would have been
I want
so
this
good with
to,
some of these locations we got.
We're gonna clip this moment just so you know. Eli
Yeah.
doubting this card.
Okay. Chat,
No, I think
clip
it's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
Chat clip it.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I think this
Mid.
had more potential if it said characters lore, but
I think...
it's
Oh,
it's
that would have
it's
been
fine.
cool. I think...
I'm gonna frame it up next to Compass.
It's just a list of every card that I have ever hated.
And the de-evolution tool.
He was wrong about.
Okay.
I'm
think
gonna make it work.
the art on that card is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm
Possibly
excited
the
for
best
Brave
art
stuff.
we've
There's
seen
some nice
yet.
art.
I'm gonna scratch out the sky and just put grass.
Don't ruin this for me.
Touch the grass.
No, just
Touch that card.
Touch the grass. That goes hard, actually. Yeah, why don't you just touch grass? Okay. The real best for last, and I'm a little scared because they made it a League promo card, which they have never been playable. But I think this one is going to be, and it's Will-O-the-Wisp. And this is the card I am most excited for. 1-drop Inkable purple. 0/3. 1 lore. Come on out. When this character is banished in a challenge, you may return this card to your hand. And while this has been an effect that has not seen play, it's because it's been on trash. Actual trash. This
I'll add
is
to
a
this. It's never been on a
0/3
one
though.
drop.
It's never been on a 1-drop.
Yeah. This
That's
is
the
a
big deal.
0/3 1-drop. That, oh, you're going to give me an ink back to my hand once you have to kill
Yeah.
this because I already quested for one. It's basically like I'm bouncing something back to my hand with Snake.
Oh.
Like, peak. I'm so
In my
excited
mind,
for this
I
card.
see this like I see this as like a Palace Guard because Palace Guard, even though it has Vanish, it rarely comes up because who's wasting a spell on a Palace Guard, right? The 1/4 with Vanish. And like this kind of reads the same to me as who's gonna waste a challenge effect on a 0/3 1-drop. So like that just is like a good way to just bait out removal on a 1-drop. And I think that's pretty interesting about this.
I think this card is so good. And at least when, like, before rotation, if you really, like, still play Calhoun, you just go this on 1, Calhoun on 2. If you swing into this guy, I'm killing you with my Calhoun and gaining 2 lore. This also refills your hand a little bit for Cobra. I don't know. I think this card's good. I think this is probably
Thinkable.
a staple in mid-range decks.
So what you're saying is you're still going to play
After
Purple
rotation.
Seal? You're still going to play Purple Seal?
Yeah, he's gonna play Purple Steel.
You
This
hear
is-
the,
this is
oh,
like
Calhoun and
purple cards
Cobra
we've
and
been lacking. Like when we had like what is it, Chernobog Follower and Magic Broom, that time frame that we had when those were insane. This kind of
Yep.
feels like not as good as those cards, but it
back
feels like a good
Chernobog's
1-drop like
Follower.
that.
I think
I miss Chernobog
you
Follower.
might not see this before rotation. I think
Yeah,
this will
very
be
likely.
the best 1-drop after rotation.
Clip it, chat.
And I'm not going to be wrong. Anyway.
I completely agree.
Okay. Well, okay. Purple card, steel card, red
I
card.
think there's other cards that will take its spot though.
I knew people were going to talk about purple cards, but a special shout out to another purple card I wanted to talk about, but I didn't. Luisa
Uh-oh.
Madrigal.
Yes. Okay, this was my second choice. Yeah. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, coming from the damage manipulation that I'm doing in Ruby Amethyst, that card is chef's kiss.
That card
see
is
the rules
so cool.
Did you see the rules check that you can actually move 4 damage because it doesn't kill it?
Because it doesn't kill it. Yeah, because
It's all resolving.
it's not the
first.
same as
That's
Cheshire
insane.
Cat. It's a part of its ability.
This is bigger than Bell because you can move 4 damage at once if you want.
Bigger than
Yep.
Bell.
Bigger than Bell.
Bigger than Bell.
Bigger than Bell. Plus, you can play Bell still.
Ooh.
Yeah, Luis is
Yeah,
going
I'm
to be.
happy about
I
this.
think Luis is going to be.
Is she a
really
legendary?
good.
Lisa is my favorite character.
Yes.
She is. She's my favorite character from Encanto. Encanto, yeah. So I'm
Bro
very
doesn't
happy
even know the
that 'cause all
movie.
of her other cards. Shut up. All of her other
Yeah.
cards have been bad. They're all just trash, and like this one feels like legitimately could be interesting.
Although the
And I can
Steel
play this with the
Luisa,
shift. I can
the
play this with the
Steel,
rush one.
yes, Steel Luisa. I don't remember what set that was from. She was pretty good.
Steel Louisa with the 2/4, right? With the +2
Yeah,
strength. Yeah.
yeah.
The rush one was okay, but like there was always better cards to play in Blurple, so I was never really attached to it. This could kind of pair with that. Rush in, have 2
I
damage.
bet we'll get a shift
Play
target
this.
for her though, because she does shift for 3. So
That'd be cool.
And I mean, we all know like the good cards that have been spoiled. Like, I didn't want to shout out Merida. Like, she's just gonna be probably the most expensive legendary,
Why?
maybe.
One of the
Like,
best. Looks awesome, and Merida deserves
I know,
love.
but everybody knows that. Everybody knows that she's gonna be the GOAT. So, like,
wait, that leads me to my question.
Oh.
How do you guys feel about the Iconics being Merida and Buzz Lightyear?
it should have been Woody and Buzz. That makes no sense to me. Like, you do Mickey and Minnie, and then your next set
They've
doesn't
done
make
multiple
sense.
situations like that.
And
What
then
they
your next
should have
set doesn't
done
make sense.
is, yeah, they should have done Buzz and Woody as the Iconics and then made Merida the set champ promo.
I like that.
Honestly, yeah. I like the Merida art more than the Woody art. I know, like, I love the Woody art, but the Merida's
Yeah,
arts are so good.
I would have went hard for set champ if it was Merida. Honestly, like I still like Woody, but I'm not gonna go as hard as Ben is gonna go for it.
Oh, I'm going so hard. I do not care.
You're what?
I'm going to. You heard me.
You said it.
I'm
going
going
to
so
every
hard.
set champ for that set.
No, like the set champ promo they chose is really good.
Yeah.
There's also a chance that the foiling on this iconic looks like insane, and the iconic treatment is like really good for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it would just like thematically make sense if it was Woody and Buzz.
Yeah, but do Pocahontas and Moana make sense?
No, but I also didn't like those iconics that much.
And does Hades and
No,
whoever?
Ariel?
Ariel and Hades.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't pair in it anyway. Yeah,
But yeah, it's weird though because you can't do Hades and
Hercules.
Hades and Hercules. And
Why
I
not?
mean, you
I
could
think,
have.
No,
Yeah.
Hercules would not have been a popular enchanted.
What about
Or
Ariel and
iconic.
Ursula? You could have done that.
I think
Could've
that
had
would have
another
been
Ursula
slightly
promo.
better. And then you could have done Moana, but you wouldn't do Moana and Taka. You'd probably do Moana and Maui.
One on Maui.
Right.
There you go.
So I think Woody and Buzz would have been so clean, but like obviously the Merida art is just like so good, so it makes sense.
Yeah. The Merida art is probably the best iconic in my opinion.
Mm.
The Mickey and Minnie
I think
are
it's
so
Mickey. Yeah, I like Mickey and Merida the most out of all the
good.
iconics.
Mickey
so
and Minnie
far.
look the exact same.
No, they don't. That's crazy.
I don't like the
That's
red foiling
narcissism.
as much.
I kind of agree with Eli on that one. I
They
can't tell
don't.
the difference.
Chat, clip it.
Chat, we can't tell the difference between mice. Okay. So we went through our spoilers. What we saw, what they told us, was going to be coming for the set, and what we're excited about that they have told us. Is there anything that we really want from this set that they haven't given to us yet? Because, like, I have something.
A ruby inkable card.
One inkable
That's
Ruby card would be great. Yeah.
That's a good point, actually.
You're a real one for that. Ivan.
Sid, another uninkable.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
I want toy items. I want blue toy items.
hmm
Items. Look, this Tamato is going to rotate out, right?
Yep.
And we've done jack
Yeah.
with him since rotation.
I'm hoping that after rotation they kind of push items again, like after rotation, so they can start fresh since all the old
Yeah.
item synergies will be gone. Because like I loved item synergy in this game. It was a lot of fun. It was very different. I liked it more than playing with characters, I'll be honest. And they kind of just like trashed that once rotation happened. Like they just like haven't given us anything relevant for items, and anything that has been relevant, there's been no synergy, no payoff to like make it worth it. So it's just been kind of like, what's the point in playing this energy? I think blue red's also not really been much of a thing for the last couple sets, and I think blue red could be a thing
Yeah,
again.
and toys not really like toys is just yellow, yellow red.
Right
So
now, yeah.
it wouldn't
They're
make sense if it
character
was like
toys.
blue.
Green.
Okay, yeah. So they're also
The
not. They're
aliens
not just gonna
and
also
Buzz.
make it blue, right?
Yeah, the aliens and Buzz are both in toys.
But like I think like
So you play Buzz and Woody, you have to
an
play green
item
yellow.
sort of like Cauldron, but for toys, that is maybe a little more flexible. Could be
Mhm.
cool. Like I don't know, something like
Oh, like a toy box?
yeah, exactly.
And instead of your characters getting banished, they go to the toy box, pay whatever, bring all those back into your deck or something.
Something.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
There was
I miss
the
items. I'm not gonna
there
lie.
was the gadget though. They got spoiled. I think it's gadget, right? The
Yeah.
before
Four
drop
drop
that
unthinkable.
plays an item for free or something. Like
3
that
cost
is
item or less.
interesting.
Yeah.
Like that could lead somewhere, but we need payoffs that are worth putting down. Maybe
Right,
there's a free
exactly.
drop item that draws a card or something when it comes out, and like
Well,
that's the card we can get out of it.
Right, doing
Black
so much
Cauldron.
work and for what?
Black Cauldron you could play for free, which is like
Fine.
Blue yellow's not the item colors though. I mean, it could be. Maybe they changed their decision.
Could make it,
but
but yeah, I'm not sure. But that's what I'm looking for, I think. Anything else?
I want more bounce effects.
True. Or bounce-esque. Like
Yeah.
like I said, like hold on, I'm gonna show him too. Can you see this? Okay, maybe I'll just pull
Oh.
him up on the screen. This card is
Oh, wait.
adorable. Will-o'-the-Wisp is adorable. But like I said, it like has that snake feel. Where if they swing it, it bounces back. Like just
And
stuff like that, I think.
when I say bounce, I don't necessarily mean we need like the Merlin effects back where it's like on play and when they leave play. Like just make cards that have like leave play effects and then make cards
Yeah, we
that
were
do
talking about that,
bouncing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be
we're gonna
really cool.
we're gonna lose elephant, right? Because elephant was pre 9, right?
Yep.
So where are we even getting that's worth bouncing? Tigger only bounces 2 or less. So that's not great.
But
Yeah.
it's
Any
in the
other
right
good ones?
direction. But I think Ben is talking more not the enablers, more like the core. Like why are we
Yeah.
enabling this?
I know. I'm just like we do have some, and we could definitely get some more. I'm just like even. Oh my god,
Doc is gone.
you can bounce dash and request,
Maybe they're limiting it because of the boost.
and I can do that now.
Oh, they could be because of boost now. Yeah.
I mean, you could always
I mean,
say bounce.
Scrooge Tigger.
I don't know.
Bouncing stuff that has boost under them does feel really good when you can draw like 4
Right.
cards.
It
So
feels really good. How many times has that been the deciding factor in a game? And also,
I think I won one of my
an
games last
extra
night because of
an
it.
extra question: is that such a bad thing?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's changing.
Right.
You know, it's a different avenue of play. Whereas I feel like we've kind of like we've started to like funnel our avenues of play. Whereas like it used to be really wide. We had so many different abilities, so many different things that cards were doing. Now we're kind of just narrowing down like, okay, you got a couple evasives, a couple boosts, and then like everything else is like whatever ability they have. But it used
That's
to be
why I want
like
items
so many different things. Yeah, like items.
Like items isn't even a strategy, so all it really feels like is we're playing character strategies.
Oh my
and
god.
It's either aggro, mid range, or control character strategies, and that's pretty much all we're doing.
I have another one.
So the thing with items, the items can be a strategy. It's just waiting for like a breakout.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't have a breakout
card.
for it, and we need something because like you can go aggro, you can because you can do combo with items. You can go like mid range builds like how Hiram was, or if you have like big item payoffs like a Tamatoa, you can be like more of a slower deck that just wins quickly. Like there's so many different avenues they could take, but they just haven't really given item anything.
Yeah, it
And,
needs
like,
a
so it's
good.
just, like I don't know what to do.
It needs a good core that you can build different
Yeah.
things around. Like the
Yeah.
core was Hiram Popsicle and then Tamatoa. But you could put that in blue steel, or you could put that in blue red. And the two decks were very different. And we don't have a ton of that now. Like you could say the Demona does that, but that's just one card. That's not a core. That's not like the archetype that the deck is. It's just like the top end card that's really good that is going to go in the purple deck. Also, I forgot to mention it. I want Prince John back, but not
Which Prince John?
item one?
three drop uninkable. 1/3, 1/3, 1/2. Whenever your opponent discards a card, draw a card.
We just got rid of that. We don't need to go back to that.
But hear me out. It doesn't need to be him. We just need a reason to make our opponent discard cards. And I'm
We're getting a lot of good discard effects right now.
No, I don't care about the discard effect.
He's worried. What he's saying is there's no benefit to making your opponent discard a card necessarily.
We don't need discard as a deck. That's not fun.
You were just talking about avenues of play, though.
No, not that avenue.
No. I want my avenue, not your avenue.
No.
That's strategy. Tell me how that's even fun to play against.
No. It's fun to play.
You yourself said playing it was so unfun.
Look,
that is true.
Look.
Just if you doesn't going to do it, though, just don't put it on a ward character.
Yeah, don't make it completely busted.
Ward. Stop giving ward to characters that don't want to tap. Period. Like
we don't need to
put it on an item.
Prince John, if he's exerted, every time your opponent discards a card, you draw a card. Maybe I'll actually play Undermine, Sudden Chill. Maybe it would actually make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why would I play any of these cards?
You go red, green, discard. That's your deck.
If I had Prince John.
Yeah, well, no.
We want more avenues of play, just not yours. Not yours.
Not discard.
No, I'll accept it as long as it's not a broken deck. Like we got and Prince John were just so unfun to play against, and I just don't want to see a world where that starts.
Don't
again.
Get rid of my boy Pete.
Wait, Pete?
He said anything about Pete. He said
Pete.
Bucky.
Oh, you said Bucky. Oh, he cut out.
You weren't able to control them because they both had ward. That's what I'm saying. Like if you make them easy to kill, like effects that are triggering it, then sure, this is fine. Then we can just I'll just kill your guy after you maybe discard a card. Sure, that's fair trading. But if you get a ward guy that I can't interact with, then I'm just going to lose the game because you're going to keep making me discard.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't kill it.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I think discard is a reasonable avenue as long as it's not
completely busted.
Bucky John discard.
Bucky John.
Bucky John.
They call me Bucky John. I don't know. I want to play discard again. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so hype to play Green Steel for Infinity.
Sure, fraud.
Yeah, I'm a chud.
What makes me laugh is that discard is you can play discard right now, but because Demona and Goliath exist, you're like, oh wait, I did all of this just for my opponent to refill and exert everything I have.
Yeah, because there's no payoff. I'm not give me We Don't Talk About Bruno actually. And a way to discard. Demona.
Green could be the way forward because they still have discard and they have good draw.
Is fine. Demona is good counterplay. Goliath is also fine because Goliath's not played that much. Let's be real. But counterplay to discard is fine. This is the same thing. Having it not be super busted is fine. I just think it does deserve a place in the game.
Sure, it slows down control typically. So,
actually, we need to slow down aggro. So let's maybe
mid-range does that, right? Yeah, mid-range.
Grab your swords with Merida.
Yeah, we need to get steel removal to deal with aggro.
Can you imagine?
I would love it.
Deal 4 to every.
Maybe it'll be a song
that actually could go hard in Eternal.
She's got an idea.
Yeah. Oh no. Are you gonna share with the class or
no? He's not.
I can cut this part.
What?
What's your idea?
Your idea.
What are your ideas?
No, it's for my brain, not for outside brain.
Oh, come on.
It's for
fraud. It's for our exclusive.
Announce that you have an idea and then not tell us.
I'm gonna build airfoil in Infinity. We already knew that, bro. Oh shoot!
Just for that, I'm building airfoil.
This is out for Infinity, right? Or yeah, this is out
Yeah.
for the
Yes.
challenge.
This
This
is
is a
legal.
part of the DLC.
Yeah, so we don't even got a test yet, Ivan. What are we talking about? Like, we don't even know the cards that are going to be played.
When's the second
I'm
out?
just kidding.
May
Merida
8th
airfoil.
pre-release.
And when's the challenge?
June.
Well, the CCS is May 30th,
About a
and
month.
then the ND is in June.
So about a month you got time to test. So yeah,
That's pretty
probably
good.
figure it out by then. Once you know all the cards, you can start proxying and prep up a deck idea.
So
Dude, Steel Song with Merit is gonna go crazy. Oh.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think that could be really good in Eternal, honestly. Like you said, Grab Your Swords is still there.
Storm Rage on times
Storm Rage
2.
on.
Because you can do that.
Ding.
If you go for like an Akud build where you can get
Wait, is she
Merit out
shift?
earlier, you could. I don't know. Does she?
Oh,
Is she shift 5?
What
Without
is she? A
reminder
4-drop or a
text?
5-drop?
no,
She's a 5-drop.
she's not a shift 5. She's just a 5-drop. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
what
at
card's shift 5?
5-drop,
What am I thinking?
you
Mhm.
could. You have singers along the curve, and then on 5 you can
Green
play her,
steel.
immediately do the grab your steel, and you get the damage effect.
Green Steel Infinity. Double sing, let the Storm Rage on. Ping ping. Ping ping with Merida.
Oh god,
Woo!
Ooh.
That's probably
It's
ass,
2 damage, right?
actually.
that's 4 damage. 4 damage twice. Ooh,
4 damage twice and draw 2
Or
cards.
damage twice, draw 2.
that's interesting.
That's probably not that good, not gonna lie. But
It might be. Green Steel was a deck before the Huron banning,
Oh,
so
Green
Green Steel
Steel-
could still be a deck
have
after.
you listened to our
Hey,
Infinity
so-
podcast?
Twin Fire?
Yeah. Twin Fire? Oh,
Twin Fire
okay. You
mention?
probably shouldn't tell Rocky about that.
Twin Fire mission.
We're gonna have to make a compilation at some point of all of our Twin Fire mentions. Dude, I don't know. Like, this set is exciting, but I'm also like excited for rotation.
Is anybody looking for a job? Ravensburger posted game design manager.
Why are you looking
I'm applying right
at
now.
that, bro?
Ivan?
You probably have to move out there, though, don't you?
Yeah.
And?
They're in a different state, I think. Are they like Seattle or something?
Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat. Link it. I'm going to apply right now.
Are you really?
I'll do it live.
Could
I
you
think
imagine?
We're
if you're
doing it
part of
live.
I think if you
We're
work
doing
there, I
it
don't think you
live.
can actually participate in challenges and stuff, though.
You can't.
Because then you have insider information.
Yeah. I think he'd sacrifice that to work on a card.
I mean, that'd be a pretty cool job. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could play other card games. I would get
Yeah,
over
can you
it.
imagine if we had a Ravensburger employee on our podcast? That'd be
Yo,
crazy.
Would he even be able to be here anymore?
And not share stuff with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be like,
Hey guys,
I think this
I
is going to be
wouldn't
really
buy
good.
too many Darkwing Ducks.
We knew that when we saw the card. Also, by the way, it keeps showing up. Sniping Rooster is playing Slay the Spire. It just keeps popping up in the corner. So
That's
what,
hilarious.
what I'm looking forward to in this set is Pommel Strike Hellraiser. And that would be great.
All right, you're gonna cut this part,
No, I'm not.
but I do want to
Oh.
talk more about
His
Slay the
tactic.
Spire because
Oh.
Oh,
It's not getting cut.
no.
Talk about it when
Alright.
we're playing Slay the Spire. Talk about it after the pod.
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
my brain.
We love Slay the
Okay.
Spire, though. It's affecting our Lorcana testing. It's like
It is.
actually so bad. We're so obsessed. We must ascend.
Ascending.
We're
I found
getting
the link, Ivan.
everyone.
I'm gonna send
Alec,
it to
you
you.
have to play.
I don't. Where do I play it?
Steam.
I don't have Steam. I don't have a computer.
Buy one.
All right, buy me a gaming computer.
I'm not buying it, bro. That's
A
expensive.
game-
I'm
Gaming
about to
computer.
buy. I'm about to drop like $500 on new Star Wars Legion miniatures in about 2 months, so I don't have money for a computer. They're releasing a Mandalorian Battle Force.
Why are you making that face like the
Very
best
exciting.
Lorcana decks aren't $500?
I currently play a $600 deck. Yo, that's a lot of money, actually. You're investing
Well-
that much money into your hobby? Yes.
Dog. we buy boxes every set. Like, what do you?
My collection is
It's just me
probably...
condensing it into one. No, like the one box of like couple boxes is like 150. So because it's a whole new army, though, I have to buy a couple of them. That's why it's going to cost me that much. Like I already have a couple Mandalorians from the ones that already exist, but like I have to buy a lot of the new ones, so that's
Yeah.
why it's going to cost me
Yeah, I
like
get it.
$500.
I have to buy like an army of angels too, so I get it.
Get your angels tonks now.
Put your angles in.
Angles.
Damn, he got your ass.
Dude. Hasn't played Lakana in 3 weeks, but he's still flaming
But
me.
shows up on the pod and starts flaming you for no reason. Wow, welcome back,
I
Alec. We'll
literally
never
have
see you
only
again.
seen you twice
okay.
this set, at the very beginning
And at
and
the
then
very end.
yesterday
Who, me?
at the very end. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
literally, I
was
think I
like
played
week
Blurple one
one,
night, and then
and
I think
then
I played Blurple one night, and then I got busy because I was working on the PQ and stuff. So I was like, oh geez, I only played this new set like twice.
That's kind of crazy. It's okay, it hasn't changed much. Ben, you're facing in and out.
You're not missing much. Sorry, I'm looking at the spoilers.
Anything else
And just talk about
crazy?
yourself
Any
like
breaking
that.
news?
No, nothing crazy. Nothing
Oh,
good.
I was thinking of Mrs. Incredible as the shift 5. Yeah.
Oh, he's applying. He's applying. He's applying. He's applying.
Oop. It went away. My OBS went away. Technical
I'm
difficulties.
surprised no one brought up the the syndrome that plays a robot for free. That seems pretty interesting if there's a good robots to play.
just
Keyword,
played
if there's a good
Baymax.
robot to
That
play.
is okay. Wait, we should talk about that actually.
Baymax
They
or the robot?
what?
No,
Huh?
the syndrome plays a 8-drop or less robot for free. I think it said.
Yeah, Baymax.
Yeah, I'm saying Baymax is an option,
I don't
obviously.
think that's a good enough
Um,
payoff.
But there is the
Kinda.
Omni Droid, I think it's called.
Yeah.
That already showed, and it's kind of interesting. I'm sure there'll be better ones. But we have to see, obviously. But I think playing something like that's
Okay.
pretty interesting, right? Playing a whole 8-drop for free.
Look, we need to have a real talk for a second. Real podcast talk.
Here we go.
Every time they release an archetype as the identity of a set, it's trash. They're releasing 2,
Yeah.
3,
Toy,
3.
Heroes,
Toy,
robots, and toys.
ro- Robot.
heroes, and robot. Yeah.
Hero. Superhero
I don't think I've
specifically.
ever had a playable.
The
No,
only
Princesses
playable
was playable.
the only playable archetype is dogs. And it's not even an archetype.
But it's not an archetype. It's just playing a lot of characters from Lady and the Tramp.
Right. Which they cooked on. So
That was the most successful of all the Duel Links, I will say, because all the other Duel Links are awful. Well, not awful, but like pretty awful. And
Like-
that one actually, like almost all the cards are good.
So my question is, would we prefer they just made busted cards that were all from Toy Story and they all ended up going in the same deck? Or do you like that they're
Yes.
making mediocre toy centered with tag toy?
No.
I would rather it be a focus so people have a draw to play those cards in a deck.
So coming from Magic, one of my favorite things to do is tribal or typal, whatever you call it nowadays. But that is a very fun way to play the game, and also this is a very fun focused game. People want to play the things they like in the game, and if they can't pair these combos together, then they're a little bit less happy to play them because then they're like, oh well, I have to play the meta now. I can't play my Lady in the Tramp characters together or my Big Hero 6 characters together. You know what I mean? Like, so I think typal effects like that are actually more fun and good for the game. They just really have not pushed it. And a card like a Duel Link card, they're already stuck in one color combo. They should have been better. They should have been better cards, and you could have easily pushed those typals in those Duel Link colors.
And if they don't want to do classifications as far as like hero, villain, whatever, start making classifications of movie. So like characters from
Movie
Big Hero
classifications
6
would have been a
get
great
this,
idea.
or Cinderella characters get this. Like
There's
stuff
actually a lot of Mulan synergy between the Mulan characters. It's just Red Steel has just never been a viable archetype.
So
It's so sad. It's
so
sad.
basically you guys are saying we want tribal to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like make it more thematic. Like if you're doing Disney, it's all about theming. That's what Disney's all about.
Right. So you want to leave it, we're paying attention to the classification of the card. We're not building it. Like, I'm saying this because I really like the way the dogs is, where I
Yeah.
like
More decks like dogs.
that they don't care about what the card actually says.
Okay,
So
the dogs,
I
yeah.
care a little bit, but they're all Lady and the Tramp, and
Yeah,
it's very fun to just play the Lady and the Tramp cards.
that's what. That's what I mean.
That's what we're saying.
But
You can do that.
yeah,
You
but
can do
I
the
don't
typo
care.
specifically.
I don't care if they
Either
said
way.
dog on them,
Right.
because like I feel like it's like every time they design a card where it pays attention to the classification of another card, it is not good.
Mhm.
You're the only argument for this really
Because they haven't
is
pushed it though.
Cinderella, but Cinderella was pushed and she counts herself, so her classification doesn't really matter. Because she cares about it saying princess.
Yeah.
Obviously items is one where it cares about the classification, but that's a little different because it's a whole different card type.
Right.
But like I would prefer maybe not having some jank in my deck, or having the jank be justified because the rest of the cards in that
Well, that's the
toy
thing. Like you're
specific
saying, the
synergy
justified. These
are
cards would be more random cards that aren't playable in a lot of decks would see more play because they would be viable in that type of strategy, and it'd
Yeah.
actually be good. So then you'd see these more variety in the card types,
Yeah.
but they're just not pushing these strategies enough to make them viable. So we
It's
just end
also
up in the
upsetting.
same settings of mid-range aggro control.
Yeah. And like I think back to when we would do like the theme nights, like the movie theme nights.
Those were fun.
And you don't realize that like the movies are spread across so many different colors that you just can't like
Yeah.
stick to a theme unless they decided to do that.
Yeah.
Because like Beauty and the Beast, when I built that as my movie deck, I had one of every color because Beauty and the Beast has great cards in every single
Spread
color.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of like dogs, for instance, the Lady and the Tramp cards are green or yellow.
Mhm.
There's no good ones outside of those colors.
So okay, yeah, I guess that's an interesting point. So like for development of the sets, do we think it's more of maybe we want an upgrade to this specific color pairing, and then like uh a little support for other colors, but it's not the main focus of the set? Or like, do we like that it's everywhere? It's like all over the place right now. And we have these three synergies: robot, superhero, and toy. And it's like not we're not really sure if like the support is actually there. Do we want them to like take the development time, hone in on one of the synergies Ivan applied? Do we want them to hone in on one of these synergies, like just toys, focus on it, shoot it up to the top, and maybe a specific color combo, and then give like a little extra support to other cards, like, oh, then we put in that Merida card as like extra support.
Yeah,
And then like
that's yeah. What you're saying right now is exactly what I feel they should do to lean into that idea of like Disney is all about theming. They're about their characters, they're about their movies. We have
Focus on the theme.
42 classifications right now. For what? What's the purpose? Most of those classifications have no support whatsoever, and there's no reason to play cards of that classification.
yeah. The only time you ever see a card that cares about a classification see play is because that card is broken on its own.
Yeah. Cinderella, like you said.
Cards will still see play, like without the the classification. We just want the classification tribal synergy to be better.
Right. If
So
you
that
took
they can
if you took the
Do you want
classification
it to
classification,
be? I have a question though.
Yeah.
Because now you're talking to someone who cooks. Do you want it to be good enough to compete in the meta, like high
Yes.
meta, or do
Yes.
you want it just viable?
Dogs
want
is one of the best decks in the meta, so why can't other tribal or typal effects be or movie themed be good enough?
Because dogs aren't really a thing.
but
They have
that's
they're
what you
they're
were
just coincidence.
Right, but we're saying we want them to make it not a coincidence.
Yeah.
And make
We're
more
saying
of
make a
those.
core for a deck. So Dogs has its core being Lady and the Tramp cards. That's the core of the Dogs. If you took out those cards, Dogs wouldn't be a deck. Like if we banned Tramp, if we
Dogs
got rid
wouldn't
of
be a deck.
yeah, if we got rid of Lady, it wouldn't be Dogs anymore. It would just be whatever people call it. But this is called Dogs because the main focus of the deck focuses around the Lady and the Tramp cards. They were trying to do that with like Frozen and Blurple. They just
Anna and
didn't
Elsa.
It just didn't put
yeah,
any good ones, so
they
the other
didn't
Blurple
do
cards just stayed better.
So
yes.
like you have all of these people that loved brooms specifically,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and
Another
that
one.
deck was
Purple Steel.
trash.
It was so
So
bad,
trash.
but so many people played it because they
Yeah,
loved
Ben, I think you
the
played it, didn't you?
The
Oh
theming,
yeah, I did. Yeah.
just the theming.
Because you just love the theme, the idea of, or for instance, I built a purple steel
Titans.
Hercules and Titans deck
Yeah, exactly.
because it's one of my favorite Disney movies. And the synergy between the Titans was really good, but outside of that and in the meta, they're not good.
Like you had a good time at locals,
want it
but
to
it
be
wasn't
good.
like big
Yeah.
enough to be good at like
So
champs.
we wanted a mix between
Okay.
the playability of Dogs and the synergy between classification of brooms and Titans kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or like pirates
Correct.
Yes,
Or pirates.
exactly.
Synergy
or
was never a
gargoyles.
thing. People tried.
Yeah, gargoyles.
Yeah.
Like, why did they need to split the gargoyles into
Everywhere.
Or
like
aliens.
Another prime
everywhere?
example.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so hone in on the archetype that you're trying to push for the set.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And if you don't want to spread it out fully, but you don't want to hone it down to 2, just make it 3. You don't have to
Yes.
you don't have to do all 6
You can
colors.
pick and choose.
Try to make it a focus in 3 colors if you want
Yeah.
to bring in a new classification.
Which is
That way,
kind of what they do. It just doesn't feel like all of their focus is on it.
yeah.
Like inventors.
Yes,
Yeah, like inventors. Or like what I'm afraid toys is gonna be.
Split between those 3 colors right now: red,
And then
yellow,
just
green.
not played because they're toys.
Yeah.
Just played because they're good.
Yeah.
But I think you get a lot of this, like, I'm gonna bring it up again. Flesh and Blood, their heroes, people are attached to the hero that they play because they love the style, they love the flavor, and they just love how it all feels when they play it. And they stick with that deck and they make it good. And that's something that we don't really have. Like, players aren't identifying with the deck that they're playing. And I think that would be cool if more people were pushed in that direction. Like, oh, I love playing brooms. I love playing toys because Toy Story is
Also,
my favorite movie.
bring back Mufasa.
You would never know that Winnie the Pooh is one of my favorite Disney characters because all of them have just not spanned into any kind of like synergy. There's not really been any like good ones, and they've also been in the colors that I don't typically play.
Yeah.
Like it would be if they were more synergistic or there were some better ones. I'd push it a little bit harder. It's same like Mulan. Mulan had a great theme in itself, but it wasn't good enough because one, Red Steel's not a good combo, but like they didn't get good enough cards to break out of the meta.
That's so I can't wait to get this job because I gotta solve this problem.
We're giving you all the answers. We better get a cut. We already
So it
solved
can't be
Infinity.
too good on its own, right? Because then you have the Cindy problem where
Correct.
that one particular card
There'll always be a
is
breakout
good.
card from those tribe
And
synergies.
then, but it can't be trash enough where people won't play it.
Wait,
prime example,
okay,
Hero
you
from
go first.
Blue Green. Hero from
Yeah.
Blue Green is actually pretty good as one of the Floodborns because that was their synergy, right? It's Floodborns from Big Hero 6. Hero is probably the only one that was probably super relevant. I guess like Baymax is also pretty decent, but like they weren't all good. But like some of them are gonna be good enough to break out into other deck strategies still, and like that's fine. Like there'll be like maybe like 1 or 2 of those cards will be playable in like all the decks they can fit into, but most of them will probably just fit into their own synergy.
I have a thing. Look at Steel Song from way back when with Ariel and Whole New
Yeah,
World
yeah.
and Let the Storm Rage on
Yep.
and Strength. What was stopping them from making all of those just Little
One for
Mermaid cards?
yeah.
Or princess themed. Either
And
way,
like
though. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
then it just happens to be like, oh my god, it's the Little Mermaid deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It kind of was.
But it wasn't.
So
it
I feel
was
like
Whole New
princess. I feel
World
like
is
It
a
wasn't
lab.
because
yeah.
it was just Ariel. That's the
there was
only
a
Little
princess
Mermaid.
theme in there one point, wasn't there?
I mean, slightly because of Cinderella and Ariel and Big Cindy.
But
What
once
was
again, you're not.
what was the princess theming? Wasn't there a card for it though? Like something about princess character?
Well, when Aurora came out, I guess.
No, I swear there was a.
But that's
Whatever.
just
I'm sorry.
because she's good on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess how do you make a card that's not good on its own?
Because you make the core all have to do with each other. Like the reason
So
it's
like
good is because the other
It fits with the
cards
other
are
pieces.
also good
Yeah.
that fit
And
into
sometimes
the whole
building for
puzzle.
people.
What?
these typos typically have a sub theme. I mean, not a sub theme is the right word, but like you know how blue green is kind of like focused on floodborns. You can make good floodborns in those colors that can break out into other strategies because that's a really good card. Like, oh, like I'm not a shift deck, but I happen to have a really good shift card in my deck because it works. Like that's what I'm like. Kind of the point is like sometimes there's just a really good card in the deck. Like maybe we go back to Merida as an example, right? She's a really good princess that has a good damage effect. The deck might not be focused around dealing damage, but she could fit into a good Amber Steel Princess deck, maybe. And then some, just because she has a really good synergy, like maybe she fits into the deck, but then also she could end up in decks that also are good at dealing damage as well. That's
I
kind of like the idea, because like sometimes they have multiple
yeah,
paragraphs on their card,
Ivan,
and like sometimes they don't all relevant.
you said you think it's gonna ruin cooking for some people.
What? No.
Is that what you said?
I don't think
Okay.
that's true.
Well, I thought that was
Teach
gonna
them
be
more
an
cooking.
interesting point to bring up. That like the more direction you automatically put into your development, the less direction or like the less it gives the players to explore. But I was also gonna counter
I think
with like
the closest thing I said maybe was that it limits deck building
oh,
because
okay, yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
put all the cards into one theme and you're like, hey, this is how I want you to build this deck because I clearly labeled every Toy Story
Mm,
card like this. So here's your Toy Story deck, and it works only in Toy
okay,
Story.
so
So it's like, okay, why can't I take this and sprinkle it with this now? And
this is where I think honing it into one or two synergies per set makes more sense because you still leave the puzzle of how is this synergy built over over the spread of like 150 cards, and then you leave the other 50 cards as support cards for the other colors or for
I have
other
a solution that
archetypes.
fits into that.
Oh,
So like you're saying is you do how you do like specific synergies in that set, and like you kind of focus in on that strategy, like you're saying, like how we have like the couple typos that are kind of focused on this set we're getting. Maybe a strategy going forward that could work is that because we have 6 colors and because you can only ever play with 2 colors at a time, maybe the strategy is every set there's 3 2-color combos that have a very focused strategy in those 2 colors, and then maybe there's some like bleeding effects that like some things just happen to track over to a third color maybe, and that allows for the mixing of these effects. Does that make sense, guys,
I
what I'm trying
think
to say? Like,
Yeah.
so maybe I think the color combo, like just as Blurple, for example, maybe there's a very focused theme on like exerting their characters and icing them. And then maybe in the same set in yellow steel, maybe the focus is the singers. Maybe they, and then whatever the other 2 colors are left, red and yellow.
look,
No, red and green. So maybe red and green is discard. Maybe that's the focus synergy of that whole set, and like you kind of push it in that direction. But again, if you decided like inside of that set, like you found a good discard effect that worked in Blurple or something. I mean, I'm just like you could bleed them over, but it also gets you a focus in the set that allows like you to get like you're trying to say more focused into it.
I think that's what they're doing in this set actually. So I think that's a good
As long as
circle
the
back.
colors are focused.
If these cards are good at their archetypes, this is exactly what we're asking for. So
Mhm.
we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a beautiful spot to end it. Thank you guys for watching. If
Sure.
you would like your question read
And listening.
for question of the yes, and listening. Maybe you're not even watching, maybe it's just on in the background. If you would like your question read for question of the episode, please leave it down below in the comments. Like, subscribe. Look forward to the deck text that we'll have coming out, hopefully, with Marty and Ivan, and whoever wins this weekend. Alec, are you gonna win with Blurple? Maybe you'll see a Blurple deck tech up there.
I'll probably end up against Marty in the finals, and I'll probably Raging Storm me for the third time again.
Yeah, probably. Marty's a beast. Alright. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go look at some more Wilds Unknown spoilers. Bye.
Peace.